right. I hopefully did the ads correctly this time. If I didn't, we're just SOL. But apparently we missed a shout out. F7 Super Serial. I'm F7 Super Serial about making sure you get your right shout out, man. So thank you for the 29-month resub. He says, I love you both with full hetero and homo. Thank you.
Oh, that's right.
You also as well, additionally. And then 1T1188 also threw in 100 more bits to take a stab at the Bit Boss. Montyun is dying. We need him. We need him for esports. Don't kill Montyun. But also, if you do, you get a really sweet shirt.
The Olsen guy gave me another more money to drink. But I don't have any drinky drink right here. It's downstairs.
Sounds like after this game, you'll have to take a quick break.
Alright, fine. I don't want to. Oh my god, I don't want to do shit up shots. I got some Fireball whiskey that I guess I'll chug.
I just remember, give you so. I don't know. This is reminding me of when people cash in for the Monica dance and you tried to like renege out of it, and I was just like, no, you gotta follow through.
I didn't try. Oh my god, I hate you so much for that. Did you see that people redeemed Drunk Stream on Twitter? Are you gonna bitch at me about that too?
Wait, what happened?
I meant to put another date. Okay, so Revlo is shutting down, I guess, for people who haven't heard. And Revlo is like what a lot of people were using for their bot that like tracked loyalty. So people like Stajo was like, since it's shutting down, I'll use my points. Even though I've already transferred everyone's points to a new bot, because they allow you to do that. So he's like, you gotta do a drunk stream. And I said, fine, I'll do it in Korea. 10 minutes later, OFU is like, I also redeemed a drunk stream.
Nice!
I'll do it at a later date.
What you should do is just IRL stream a night at the bar with Scarlett or something. YOLO!
I would fucking love to do that, alright? But I don't think I'd have the ability to. I don't know what my cell phone ability is going to be like in Korea.
I can help you walk through and see if you can or not. But ladies and gentlemen, it's the winner's bracket finals for the North by Northeast. That's what these big, beautiful letters stand for. Gameland Invitational. In the top left, we have the Yellow Terran player, Awers. We'll see if he's going to play mech in this TvT.
In the bottom right, as the Red Terran, he is MaSa.
We got MaSa, of course, being the Canadian hometown hero. Although, according to Blizzard, he's not.
Oh.
But his opponent hails from Ukraine. Playing cross-server. He's got ping working against him. He's got perhaps tactics working against him. But I don't know. He's shown through not just this qualifier today, but another one that he's certainly got some get up and go in him. And I don't know if that alone is going to be enough to beat MaSa, but it'd be cool to see him put up the best show that he can here in the winners finals.
Yeah, there is a certain point where mech just kind of like transcends and does become difficult, even if you do believe you're the better player. But I think MaSa's got a lot of pressure to apply that might stop ours from ever reaching that point. But thank you to Quetzalcoatl, the Thunderbird, whatever. Well, shit, I've been in basic training for 5 to 6 months, so I haven't actually been using the sub.
It's not a Thunderbird, isn't it like a devil chicken or something?
Oh, Final Fantasy, it's a Thunderbird.
Oh.
That's only, I mean, Shiva I didn't realize was a guy.
Chupacabra.
For a long time. I thought it was literally a woman in Indian lore that had something to do with ice, and I was completely wrong.
I'm actually with you on that one. That's news to me.
There you go. Really? Yeah, he's the god of death.
Hey, Monty, thank you for the $5 thrown our way.
For destruction? I don't remember.
That money is going to still go towards the Mega Tournament fundraiser. Which, again, I'm very proud to boast, thanks to some contributions this morning from a particular butthole. We're now at $9,000 raised, which is awesome.
Maybe even her butthole.
Well, no, because he's trying to fill her. So it wouldn't be her that... Oh, this is going to get into like, unsafe for territory.
Hey, No Regrets got the live stream on lockdown.
Yeah, he just leeches off of Silky's phone. You can too.
Is that what he does?
That's what he was doing. I don't know if he has his own phone now or not, but
well, he can't you can't get more than like 60 days or 90 days something unless you're a visa. Whatever.
That's probably what he does. Here's $40. Buy me a thing.
Yeah, I maybe I will. Well, you can. I can get a SIM card. That's why I said like maybe I can't do it. But also, if Silky just wants to give me access, that's how I did Tinder when I was in Korea. I was like, oh, there's no Wi-Fi here, and she's like, I can help.
Fun fact, guys. Zombie Girl matched me on Tinder.
And
then
did, yes.
she super pity swiped right and never responded to any of my messages.
You just messaged me puns.
I'm trying my pickup lines.
Game paused.
What am I supposed to do? Well, they don't work.
That looks cool. I didn't realize that. This is gonna sound stupid, right? I didn't realize there's an actual missile graphic for the lock-on. Like I thought it was just like a glow. Like I always thought it was just a glowy graphic with like a missile head, not like a full missile. That's cool.
He put himself a referee. Clearly, I'm getting drunk.
Wasted.
Clearly. No, I knew there was a missile.
I'm really sad that nobody has cut me up the Skeletor clip, guys. I'm still putting that request out there. I need the what? What?
What? What? Right.
Reaper to the main is going to be a little annoying. You just got to disrupt the SCVs. Even gets a kill. That's been surprising.
Yes, it is.
Of course, he actually can't go back to deal with this right now because he's busy shooting at the front, so SCVs get pulled. Oh boy, this Reaper is causing a lot of chaos. Might not be a lot of kills, but it's still like 3 SCVs and a lot of disrupted mining. 4 SCVs! MaSa! I know you got Korean in you, but turn it off. Make it a fair fight.
Yeah, it just turns it off and on like a switch. If only visas work that way.
Oh, that's fucking cold. That's colder than the north of Canada, man. Holy.
Oh my god. Alright, well.
MaSa has still got these 2 Cyclones, so it's not easy for Awers to move out of his base. And I guess it's worth noting, the Reaper harassment aside, MaSa took a big lead, obviously, when they got pulled, but he's already doing well with his command center being down so much earlier than his opponents.
Right. Awers is getting a faster 3rd base. Nope, nope, just kidding. That's already done. Yeah, MaSa's getting a lot of leads here. In fact, MaSa was such an extreme lead in that 3rd CC.
Oh,
the only thing he might have been behind on would have been Stim, but clearly, you know, Awers being mech doesn't have that timing.
Well, that answers the question in full, though. Like, was it going to be a mech game or not? Because I don't feel like a lot of the changes to TvT really changed how mech's going to play. Like, Blue Flame Hellions are still going to destroy Marines in an unfair way, but tanks and tanks still play against each other the exact same way. Air control is still a pretty big deal, and it's, in fact, arguably more important for a mech player because you want to shut down the medevacs that make bio even playable in the first place.
I don't think it changed up this dynamic at all. And it still be relying on a lot of the old standards of what mech versus bio is, which is bio player gets faster upgrades, more mobility, faster expansions, and a greater army, almost like a Zerg-like tactic against, you know, a person just kind of defend for a very long time.
And then they doom drop so hard that you don't want to play the game anymore. Been there, done that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Auto turrets are taking some huge precedence here on the top of this ramp, and tank set up with it. He actually pushes ours back, landing the Vikings, needing something, anything to shoot back with. He's still got more auto turrets where that came from.
Bad news. MaSa's already in his 3rd CC. No, just bad news in general.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
What? Who? Where? How? Nothing beats Battlestar Galactica.
No. Bears, comma, beats, comma, Battlestar Galactica.
Oh. Okay, what is that?
What? You don't know Dwight Schrute?
I've never heard of this. What are you talking about?
From The Office?
I don't watch The Office.
Dwight Schrute, more like Dwight Cute. Am I right?
Totally gone over my head here. I'm sorry. Well, this is really nice damage. MaSa is just extending his lead. He's getting Stam, soon-to-be combat shields, keeping ours off of a fully mining natural, and even keeping him off really a fully mining 3rd because his SCV count is so low.
GG.
Not even.
You know what? It's anticlimactic, but it's totally understandable. Like, that was a game where ours was just bleeding and bleeding and bleeding, and I don't think you break that easily. I don't think you come back from that very well. And this was a MaSa Kerr. Credit to chat for that one. That was great. Who is this? Crime Dog 75.
Well done. Well done. Well, I know one thing. This matchup will not take ours.
Yeah, the other thing too is this tournament is North by Northeast's, not ours. Puns on puns! And I've been linked the Skeletor clip. I gotta go get this bad boy locked and loaded on the soundboard.
Dear God.
I'm gonna finish this drink so I can get past this and have it wear off, hopefully sooner than later. Cheers.
Oh, I was supposed to get a drink. Get in here, and then I can go grab my drink. Oh, I don't want to.
Yeah, I could start casting without you. You're not needed. I'm sorry, you are. I'm just kidding. Sombra, please. What's that look? Get the fuck out of here! You get out of here!
I'm the only one that can press go. You're your host now.
This is dangerous. Wait, they both said they were ready. Why the fuck did she wait to make me press go? I don't understand. Alright. I gotta set up a soundboard for this. I need a picture of Skeletor, actually. This is very important. I have to put it on the button so I know what I'm doing. Google Skeletor. There we go. Skeletor memes are about to invade the stream. I'm so sorry, guys. But I'll fiddle with that in the background processes of this game because we're in map number 2. It's the winner's bracket finals still happening, and spawning here in the bottom right side of the map. He tried to make mech happen. It didn't. See if he can win game 2. It's ours. Top left, his opponent, the red Terran player, up 1-0, and the resident Canadian, it's MaSa.
I couldn't see that they said ready. I was already up.
Oh, hey, welcome back. How you doing? I didn't even notice you were gone.
Well, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, who cares anyways? Dummy?
I don't like any of you. Babaka.
Babaka?
One day I'm going to be in a real relationship, and that's my tsundere qualities will be an actual issue. Until then, I think it's hilarious. I don't love you and never will.
Honestly, what is like a worse quality in a partner? Somebody who is full tsundere or somebody who's full yandere?
Oh my god, that's not even a real question.
It is, because here's my thing,
of
right?
Of course it's a yandere. Please don't do a yandere.
No. So here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though, right? A yandere's intentions are always going to be super clear, if not crazy, right? But a tsundere, like, can you imagine trying to reason with that? Like, you try to do something nice, but you never know whether you actually did it correctly or not, because they're always, like, getting upset.
Oh, no, that's... well, okay, the thing is that a tsundere doesn't always have to be, like, an emotional roller coaster. Like, you know, that's, like, passive-aggressive and all that. Like, that's not what a cute tsundere is, right? That's just being a... Just being a bitch.
You're gonna try... Oh, Suzaviga, you're really tsundere.
But I would love to date another tsundere and just constantly be like, I don't like him at all, and then go make out later.
I don't know, you stupid.
Exactly.
Dummy.
That's my ideal relationship. Kidding me? I do not want someone whose intentions are clear that they will kill people for talking to me.
But that's also loyalty, man, and loyalty is real sexy, if we're gonna be honest. You want some sort of girl or some sort of guy stepping out on you, possibly cheating, breaking your heart?
The tsunderes can be honest and truthful and trustworthy.
Look, this conversation is like 9 times too weak for me. I'm done. I brought it up and it was a mistake. I apologize.
I feel like it's getting a little bit too real too, though, actually.
Yeah, that too. But yo, an important thing happened while the Reapers were dancing, and MaSa entertaining Awers up here on the top side means he never got to the bottom side to see this proxy starport. And this starport is actually not going to be super fun to deal with. Ravens don't deal the burst damage that they need to kill the Liberator. A Cyclone with a full lock-on, as we witnessed this morning, will not kill a Liberator. Now, I guess there's a little bit of a nuisance on the other side of the map. Oh, Moss is actually completely out of position. He's just... This may have not intended to be an all-in, but it is now.
Cyclone's about to pop out, but he will lose a lot of SCVs. I think the Liberator might do more damage still.
I think so as well, especially if the Reapers can distract. Oh, they're going to get a cancel on the command center being built. That's really nice. Liberator comes in. Cyclone's going to be on it immediately, but it's going to take the aid of an auto turret or second Cyclone to kill this.
Yeah, okay. But there is an auto turret, so that, you know, it's 3 SCVs, but that's it. The Reapers can't even jump up and get any more SCV kills. They're just trying to break down the wall. They get a supply depot, but that isn't quite equalizing.
Well, the thing is, it's another Liberator. Oh, cancels it. So screw it, he's going to bring it home. Okay, this is an interesting choice out of MaSa, because he did not take game-ending damage on the other side of the map. And both players' command centers not done. Nobody's going to be streets ahead this game. What?
What? Yeah. So the really Moss is getting a little bit ahead because his command center is on location. But then there is the whole quality, like the Raven might get some auto turrets, harassment on Moss's base, and that'd be really nice. I'm
gonna test this, guys. Forgive me if this doesn't work or if it's too loud. Oh no! Why is it not working? What? There we go. It's not gonna say something, anything.
But
what? I gotta find a different sound file for this, but this is, I like where this is going. This leads to good things. I now have the greatest button on this soundboard. While this goes on, looks like auto turret got annoying on the other side of the map. I'm gonna make that a bit louder. Try that again. What? Excellent. But anyways, the auto turret didn't get too much. Actually, it's funny because with the SCV slag back and forth this game, it's like a total of 3 versus 10 kills, but yet the worker count is still pretty even.
Oh yeah, they really evened up. And Awers, even though he's a little bit later to his natural command center and it's only just into an orbital. Actually, so is MaSa's. MaSa's, I guess, on location, but not too much faster. So they're really pairing up quite even on that. And then Awers already has a third base. That's going to be difficult for MaSa to catch up with. He's got to do some damage with this push.
Yeah, and it's got the potential. This is a map where you can put siege tanks down here and fight into the natural base, denying stuff. And funny enough, actually, if you set your siege tanks up in just the right way... Oh, hold that thought. Hellions can get a lot of damage done too, especially if the SCVs are lined up like this.
Okay, not too bad. Just 2.
But I was going to say, there's such limited surface area over here. If you do this correctly, the Ravens can't even drop auto turrets because you can't drop them on a ramp. The high ground might not reach. You'd have to go behind the mineral lines and dive through an army.
Yeah. This is a nice position, for sure.
Oh, you can't get there without medevacs though, lol.
Really? Really? Okay, well, never mind then. It's not a nice position. I just suck.
Yeah, well,
thank you to the Czar of All for the 37-month resub. 37? That name is not familiar at all.
What? The Czar of All has been here many times. He started that whole dumb Caesar thing with Fear Dragon, if you remember.
I don't remember.
Then it became the card Caesar, and had an argument with how to pronounce Czar.
I thought it's because you played Cards Against Humanity.
Yo, this drop. Good against. Mules are fresh. This could hurt.
3 Ravens, though. I mean, they're going to get some auto turrets now. They're in the best possible places, but they're going to get some.
That's a lot of auto turrets, but it will take care of the tank problem.
Yeah.
Gonna burn even more to guarantee that they go down. 3 Ravens, though, is really unconventional. MaSa, I don't think, was like surprised by this. You expected some sort of auto turret response, but 3 was a bit much. Lost so much and got very little for it. That can't feel good. Now,
and MaSa is not on a third base still. You know, his combat shield is finishing up, and he has a decent bio ball, so he might be able to get the third to lift off from ours, but it would have been a lot better had he saved that army. That wasn't really a great push. You get a Lumberjack for the 5-month resub.
I'm gonna tweet a picture of my stream deck here. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling it now a bit. Finishing the drink was a mistake. I'll be good in about half an hour, though. So, hey. He's going to go for round 2 of this. And you know what? The thing is, there's not going to be that nearly as many auto turrets up this time. In fact, ours, if he's going to try and build a command center... No, I was going to say, shouldn't. That'd be crazy. Scans to the third from his opponent. Healing's rushing back home. Maybe MaSa's aware that it's mech at this point with what he's seen. He gets on top of this. Actually, I'm convinced he knows this mech because he's building Marauders this early. Like, who the hell does that?
Yeah, I know. But again, trying to abuse his position when you know they not only have, like, well, obviously they have Viking control. You just haven't bothered trying to gain Viking control. But they also have 3 Ravens still. It's like, I don't know. It's questionable. But he is denying mining once again. But I feel like he could have been doing this on the 3rd, which would have been, like, more impactful and keeping him contained. This is just being a mild annoyance. But I guess Bio is now going towards the 3rd base.
That was such a sick drop-off. That one Marine killed the tank, and he didn't lose the medevac for it. That was really nice.
Yeah. This is a lot more important.
This is why I think people get tilted trying to play mech against Bio, because you can't keep up with this.
Well, yes, for sure, and that is definitely Bio's weakest point, and maybe or maybe not is like should be buffed, but it was also that ours. Yeah, mech's weakest point.
See, Bio's doing pretty freaking good right now. I don't know. He's buffs.
Anyways, but ours also, like, he really did not consider his 3rd base at all. So there's no, like, not even a single tank over there. His army was in the middle, and his focus entirely was on trying to deal with this with his Ravens and sieging up his tanks slowly. So it's not a surprise that his 3rd CC was so easily denied. And now MaSa, on his way to his own, is looking much better.
He's away from auto turrets. That's a much better choice. Oh, auto turrets can burn. I guess they are buildings. I can always forget about that. They get such little health, it's usually all or nothing. You don't really have an auto turret have health burning.
Oh, as ours is still being tugged between 2 bases. MaSa's looking for opportunities, even in the natural. Finds a lot of units over here. Has to put point defense drone and auto turrets down.
This is really key, the way he's been using his Marauders, by the way. It's maybe not something that many of you guys could be caring about, but intentionally keeping the Marines behind them. I agree, but not for this game. As you say, though, Marauders are the only thing that can hold up to Blue Flame. Marines just get annihilated, like it's not even fair type thing, so. Oh, when did Monty become the boss again?
I don't know.
Did that reset or something? I didn't touch it, but Monty suddenly has like a lot of health. I didn't see him
count donations.
Oh, you know what? He donated $5 a while back. That probably healed him up.
Yeah. Well, okay, you're going not quite roboting.
I can fix this. We're gonna go to commercial break, guys. We'll see you soon.